What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the Denver Broncos? Tradition? Fourth quarter comebacks? Japanese anime horse girls?
The 2025 season was a historic one for the Denver Broncos. After 9 long years of the Kansas City Chiefs dominating the AFC West division, the Broncos stampeded into the new season winning out with the old and in with the new, big. Third-year head coach Sean Payton and second-year starting quarterback Bo Nix led the Broncos to a 14-3 record in the regular season, their best since the 1998 season. Denver was able to clinch the first seed in their conference, and with that, their Super Bowl ambitions seemed closer in reach than ever before in recent memory. The city of Denver became rejuvenated after what seemed like an eternity of Chiefs subjugation.
You got a problem, fool?
Broncos country began to crawl out of the woodwork to cheer on their boys, including these two in anime horse girl cosplay.
My name is Kyo, my @ is Kionatix, and I've been a Broncos fan since I was 12 years old.
I'm Despair, I go by Dr. Despair on social media platforms. I've been a Broncos fan probably for a couple years now.
These girls were featured on the local news to cover this growing trend.
The Broncos are viral right now on TikTok, on the whole Japanese anime site of TikTok. So there's a lot of Umamusume fans who don't know anything about football. Got it! Getting into the NFL because of the Broncos right now.
She's right. Fans of Umamusume Pretty Derby have bombarded Broncos TikTok with memes, edits, and hype posts galore.
And I was seeing all these edits on TikTok, and I was like, what if I cosplayed Goldship? And people were like, oh my God, not only are we getting edits, but now horse girls are going to the football games? This is why the Broncos are on a winning streak. It's because of Umamusume.
As a football fan myself, I was caught off guard. What would seem like a crossover rife with incompatibility has instead brought upon the gathering of two intensely passionate communities.
This whole alliance between Umamusume fans and Broncos fans is a match made in heaven. Ever since the Umamusume fans became Broncos fans, they are 12-3. They're cosplaying Goldship at the actual games.
So I'm diving headfirst into the strange world of anthropomorphized idol horse girls to get insight as to how we got to this point and what this means for the future of sports fandom. The game is available for download on Steam or on any app store. Once I downloaded the game, I was hit with an over-elaborate load of exposition and backstory. So I'll try to sum this up as best as I can. The world of Umamusume centers around humanoid girls with horse ears and tails. Anime characters of this variety are called Kamamanimi. Each girl has a real-life thoroughbred racehorse counterpart, a facet we'll discuss a little later in the video. They also act as J-pop idols. These Umamusume all live and train at the Tracin Academy and compete in races hosted by the Umamusume Racing Association. The girls have interconnecting stories, rivalries, and dynamics that serve to enrich the world building. This is as concise as I can describe this f***ing shit. Now, the game tutorial is front-loaded with so many details that it almost caused me to chuck my phone out the window due to frustration. So I brought in special Umamusume expert and friend of the channel Logan to explain the gameplay mechanics for me. Well, thanks Logan for joining us. It's my pleasure. Love you. Can you describe the gameplay and strategy for those unfamiliar?
Yeah, so basically in Umamusume, you essentially train these racehorses through the first 3 years of their career. Now, these racehorses are anime girls that run really fast. And basically, you try to raise their stats as high as possible. You teach them skills that give them bonuses or like boosts in their races, and you try to beat the competition, and you have certain goal races in an Umamusume's career that you need to get a certain rating in to be able to progress, and if you don't, then your career ends.
Fascinating. Should I just collect a bunch of Umamusumes? Why should I have just a bunch of Umamusume?
Well, you know, each Uma has a different personality, and they all are in some way based on the real horse. There's a myriad of characters, and I think it's easy to find a rather long list of characters that you can relate to on some way, or at least be inspired by.
For anyone going into the game fresh, what advice would you have for them to hit the track running?
You know, when you load up Umamusume for the first time, it's like you're hit with a flashbang. There's the career races. There's like 5 different types of side races you can do for different reasons. There's like PvP races. It's just so much. It's super overwhelming in the beginning. So if you're interested, it's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's about growing over time and getting better and better. Be patient and don't expect too much in the beginning. Allow yourself to slowly get immersed in the game and its mechanics over time.
Wow. Sounds like Umamusume is just one big metaphor for life.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's very true. There's a lot of different stories in Umamusume. They're almost always about perseverance, hard work, and dedication, and seeing your goals through to the end.
Now, our friend Logan here was kind enough to take me through an entire career run of my Uma of choice. Out of the 114 playable characters, I felt that Goldship personally resonated with me. I think someone like Goldship is a relatable Umamusume for me, the gregariousness.
Yeah, I mean, I think, well, she's really like an agent of chaos. I mean, she's a wild card.
Once we started a new career campaign for Goldship, we had to decide on a particular strategy based off the horse's known strengths. The real Goldship was known to hang around in the back at the start of races, but then quickly accelerate to take the lead by the end. With this in mind, we needed to train Goldship with an emphasis on stamina and power to use her abilities to their fullest potential. We may have overtrained her a bit.
Ooh.
While we let Goldship get some rest, let's keep trotting along. Each Uma has a unique personality, history, and goal that you can help them achieve. What I think has brought a lot of success to the franchise is the relatability of the characters themselves. Since each Uma is based on a real-life horse counterpart, the Uma's backstory and characteristics are based on that real horse's life. If a player relates to the story of any particular horse or Uma, it may immerse them into the story and world all the more. I and a lot of folks found this with Goldship, who is regarded as the most internationally popular of all the Uma. Going through the career campaign, it was also cool getting to learn about some of the Uma through their quirks, interests, and hobbies. For you beginners, you may feel like you're starting at a huge disadvantage due to the amount of time and or support cards needed to perform at a high level. The grind can get so intense that the sweet taste of victory just may not be all that worth it for you, and that's perfectly okay. There are probably better ways you could be spending your time aside from gambling and horse girls. But if gambling and horse girls is the best use of your time, then
pull the lever, Gronk.
Now, Umamusume is unequivocally what we call a gacha game. The history behind gacha is worth noting now that it's become a hot-button topic in the gaming community. In 1960s Japan, these gachapon vending machines became a national sensation. The machines dispense little capsules that each contain a mystery prize inside, typically a figurine toy. They are still popular in Japan today. There are gachapons for Pokemon, Hello Kitty, One Piece, Harry Potter, Lego People, Breads, crows eating garbage, Canon cameras, Frankenweenie. The list of weird shit can go on for eternity. The point is you don't know what specific toy you may get, which may entice you to insert more coins and play again to get the one you want. In the modern era, the same concept has been applied to video games, specifically free-to-play mobile games like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and our very own Umamusume.
Let's go gambling!
Here's how this rabbit hole works. You, the player, can acquire new characters. You can also acquire support cards to boost your current character's stats. But to get these, you need to use the in-game currency, carrots, to get to pull, like one would pull a slot lever. You can buy carrots with actual money and thereby get to pull, but then the quality of prizes you win are up to chance. Here is the probability chart for said pulls. For the highest rarity of prize, you only have a 3% chance of winning. And getting one of these super rare cards may help you advance greatly in the game in a short amount of time. Logan took us through a couple of pulls to see this concept in action.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, bad sign. Oh, no, this is not a win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a 3-star. That's a 3-star. That's huge.
Oh,
that's huge, bro. All right, the Haru. All right, the Bakushin. Haru again. All right, I think the next one's a 3-star. Oh, wow.
What's going on?
I already have Mihona Bourbon. So,
Well,
bit of a nightmare scenario for the 3-star. All right, well there you go. That was 10 pulls. I think we need to go one more time. Yeah, I think we just need to go one more time because I've got these 1,700 carrots burning a hole in my pocket, and they need to disappear. I'm feeling the Sakura Chiyono this time. Oh, yep. Favorite star means I'm pretty sure.
What does that mean?
Means you're probably gonna get a 3-star. All right, let's see here. All right, wait, ticket. Not a problem. Nothing, not concerning. 3 nice natures, 4 nice natures, that's fine. Baksheen. Oh my god, another nice nature in the winning ticket. All right, this is, that's weird. Usually when it shows favorite star, you get a 3-star, I think. All right, well. Anyway.
Not terrible, but the fact that $20 was spent on getting some lackluster cards, yeah. You can gauge the opportunity cost for yourself. The controversy with gacha is that it is gambling, and all the criticisms that come with gambling come with gacha. Game developers will set up a game that doesn't have any upfront costs to play, but it will become quickly apparent to the player that they could get left behind if they don't make in-app purchases that will serve to help them get better at the game. At least, eventually. Most people are not going to blow all their money for a gacha game, no matter how fun it is to play. And developers know this, which is why they target a very, very small subset of the player base for most of their revenue. People who spend absurd amounts of money on gacha are called whales. Studies have shown that those already predisposed to gambling addictions are more likely to become whales when playing gacha games. It makes perfect sense. The same psychological reward anticipation mechanism that is present in casino games is also present in the fun little video game about horse girls. Legislators in several countries have been trying to tackle this to mitigate the damage that gacha may bring to the lives of mainly young people. Developers have also been quick to respond and have in recent years downplayed the gacha promotion, but it's still there, and it's still contributing to our perpetuating gambling-obsessed culture. But anyways, let's see how Goldship is holding up. As we can see, her stats are looking good. It's time to enter her in our first race.
Love this lineup of just, who are any of these? Like, throwaway horses. None of these are playable characters. I mean, this is gonna be disgusting. Alright. She's way taller too. That's another thing about Gold. She's a beast, like way bigger.
Alright, Goldship, let's go.
Alright, late start.
Come on, Goldship, what are you doing? Making me a little bit nervous. We're basically halfway through.
Yeah, halfway through. Okay, so this is her skill proc to take this away. This always hits halfway through the race.
Oh, there we go. Alright, she's coming. Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be.
she's getting there. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is fucking great. God, this is ridiculous. It is completely comical.
Not
Comical.
Not really. Yeah, 6 links. I mean, that's crazy, honestly. Oh.
Come on, Goldship, put it into high gear. I need all you got right now. The Kentucky Derby's on the line.
Despite this being just a silly little video game about horse girls, it has been the catalyst for some real-world impact. The lives and stories of the real-life racehorses have resonated with fans all over the world. Let's take Haru Urura, for example. Haru Urura was a racehorse who had an infamous 0-113 record as a racehorse. But once her life and story were adapted in Umamusume, she began to receive an onslaught of attention from new fans. The donation platform Nama Bokusu Bank literally crashed after fans flooded the website to donate Haru Urura fresh grass. They even had to release this statement.
We are currently receiving a large number of orders. As fresh grass is perishable and shipping depends on each ranch's capacity, it may take time to process all deliveries. We appreciate your patience and understanding.
That is one big pile of
While you can no longer donate to Haru Urura, who sadly passed away on September 9th, 2025, one day before,
It means little human being.
even beyond the grave, her thunder just had to be stolen. You You can still donate to these retired horses, many of which have been adapted into Umamusume. I'll throw in the link for anyone interested. It's a really kind thing to do for these creatures, and it's a nice way to support them in retirement, even if you can't go to Japan yourself to pay them a visit. Several of these Japanese horse ranches will now be able to comfortably survive for years to come, all thanks to the enthusiasm and generosity of the Uma fandom. In the current world of horse racing, Umamusume fans in Japan and the US have been giving these races significant attention. Many of the races that take place in the game also take place in the real world. So, fans have looked into the conditions that these horses are put under, and now more media attention and money is being given to these races, which is great for the sport and, more importantly, the horses involved.
There's a horse called Meisho Doto. He has received millions of yen to cover his living expenses and pushing 30, if not over 30. But, he's being taken care of extremely well, in no small part due to massive fan contributions.
While in Japan, horse racing has always been a huge deal, which Umamusume has helped reinforce rather than boost. In the US, the popularity of the sport has seen a decline. But fans and cosplayers are starting to turn out for these races. And last year's Kentucky Derby partnered with Cygames, the game's developer, to have them as a sponsor. They got their own little booth and everything. I would only expect for future Cygames sponsorships and Umamusume cosplay at the Kentucky Derby and other American horse races for years to come. This brings us back to...
Ladies and gentlemen, trainers and Umas, we are about to have a marvelous Sunday.
While the Broncos may have set this crossover trend, other NFL teams jumped on the bandwagon, including the 2026 Super Bowl champion, the Seattle Seahawks.
And who's that in the back? That's everyone's favorite Uma, Agnes Tachyon. Clearly a reference to the Uma community supporting the Denver Broncos.
That's right. Denver would end up losing the divisional championship game and not play in the Super Bowl. But if there's anything that Umamusume has taught me, it's that when failure hits you in the face, all we can do is get back on our hooves and persist until we reach the end of that finish line. I'm not even a Broncos fan. I don't even care that much.
Jacksonville, the community. Duval.
Speaking of which, we had trained our gold ship to go on a ludicrously fantastic run. A victory in the URA final was only an inevitability. And so... we placed third. I felt that this scenario was akin to the Broncos season, a long streak of undoubtable dominance just for a crushing unexpected loss at the very end of it. But unlike the Denver Broncos, we could just replay the race, and this time pull out a victory. It was a glorious occasion. The blood, sweat, and horse tears put into the preparation all swelled into a burst of elation. There is only one proper way to celebrate, with a J-pop idol concert featuring our motherfucking triumphant gold ship. Thank you for watching. This video could not have been done without the generous support of Logan, who helped introduce me to the wonderful world of Umamusume. I can't wait to get started on part 2, where we'll discuss the anime and movie that just came out. Please, please, please subscribe. I can't believe I have to beg. Leave a comment, tell me how I did. I'm here to make better content for you all. That's my overall mission. Did I mention it's the year of the horse? Uma on, everybody. That's not a real saying, but...